Hello everybody, welcome to All India Jubo Computer Saksharata Mission, a complete online education system. In this session, we will discuss uses of pass keyword and del keyword, pass statement and del statement. What are the uses and functionality of pass and del? So, pass statement, sometime in the parent class, we have to declare a function with empty body and child class responsible to provide proper implementation. Such type of empty body we can define as pass keyword. It is something like abstract method in Java. We know we will declare the method, only declare the method, and child class is responsible to define that one if they want to create an object. So, it is just like an abstract method. The functionality of abstract method in Java, here it is just like as pass statement. So, we can explain it with the help of example. So, first we have to open PyCharm, edit plus, here it is. We have to open the edit plus and we have to write a program to understand what is pass statement. Now, if I want to write a program, we have to, this is a function, the name of the function is M1, we do not know what function is, but this is a smaller example, we will discuss about function in details. For I in range of 10 or 100, if I modulo 9 double equals to 0, that means the I value which are divisible by 9 within 0 to 99 are printed, print of I. Now, this if part have a else one, else I use pass statement, that I did not indicate anything here. We can use pass statement for this else block. So, we cannot express anything in there, and this function does not have any body. So, the function with empty body is indicated by pass statement. We have to save the program and run it. Pass statement dot py, copy that, save it, open the command prompt, desktop, Python, py. It will print all the value divisible by 9 within 0 to 99, but it does not execute the else part. And if you want to explain a method without any body, it is responsible, those who are extended this one, they will define it. Those who want to use this method, they have the responsibility to define the body, but you have only declared that one and pass the body that it is empty body. Pass means that is empty body. This is an empty body, this is an empty statement. That is actually the uses of pass statement. This is what is what the uses of pass statement. So, now the del statement. I have to open another file and explain what is del statement. Del is also a keyword in Python. If you want to delete a variable, after using a variable, it is highly recommended to delete the variable. If it is no longer required, so delete, so that is the responsibility, the object is eligible for garbage collection. If I declare a variable a is equal to 10 and I use it and no longer it is required, then I have to delete the variable. Now, if I print a, it will print the a value. Now the criteria of this variable has been finished. I have to assign it and now print it. Now I want to delete it, because if you delete this one, then it is deleted. After deleting a variable, we cannot access that variable, otherwise we will get a name error. After that one, if you want to print it again, print a. After deleting the variable, if you want to print it again, then you will get a error, name error. They cannot find the name of x. Okay, save it and run it. Delete to delete a variable. Del statement dot py. Now run it from the command prompt. Look at that. First it print the value. First it print the value, but after that one, when we delete the variable, it will delete from the location. So after that one, if you want to access it again, it give you a error, name error. Name a is not defined, that this variable is no longer there. This variable is no longer there. With the help of delete, we can delete the variable. After using a variable, it is highly recommended to delete that variable if it is no longer required. This variable is no longer required, so that you can corresponding the object is eligible for the garbage collection. We know the object that have no use, they are eligible for garbage collection. We know that one. If someone who have an idea in Java, who does Java, they know what is garbage collection is. So this variable is no longer needable. So this is something we can collect it on garbage collection. So if you delete that variable, if you no longer need that variable, you can, with the help of this delete keyword, you can delete the variable like that one. If you delete this, it will be deleted and no longer available. We can delete the variable which are pointing to the immutable object. Actually, all the fundamental data type in Python are immutable, we know that. So with the help of delete function, you can delete the address immutable object. Actually, you can delete the immutable object which is right now present. There is another example. Here S is computer. Okay. Now I want to print S. I want to print S. Now del of S, I delete that variable. After that one, del of S 0th element. So the value is no longer there, so you cannot use this statement. So you will get an error in this case. I will save it, overwrite the program and run it again. Look at that, you cannot delete S of 0. String object does not support item declaration, item deletion. Actually, what here it is happened, you cannot delete the string item. String does not support, string object does not support item deletion. So you cannot delete a string items, individual item cannot be deleted from a string. You cannot delete S of 0. You can delete the whole string by the help of this one, but you cannot delete an individual item in a string. It will print computer, but the statement you use in here, you cannot delete individual element. S of 0 means C. You cannot delete individual element from a string. String doesn't support item deletion. So that is the use of pass statement and delete keyword in Python. Okay. So that's it. That is our this session. We finish this session. Thank you. And from the next session, we will move to the collection related data type, where we discuss in details about list, tuple, set, dictionary, bytes array and Trojan sets in details one by one. We have to we think that we have to concentrate on list, we have to concentrate on tuple, difference between list and tuple, then we define set in details, then we define dictionary in details. So these are the 4 very important collection related data type that we discuss in details. So thank you for watching our video. We will see you in the next video. So wait for the next video. Thank you for watching our video. Thank you very much.